So many of the energy and commodities firms that we work with in the broader industry are still operating on legacy technology and have quite a bit of technology debt. They continue to have fragmented and siloed data systems and data architectures, which really impedes their ability to make decisions at scale. So when you consider the volatility of the market, as well as the rate of digital change, the rate of regional security requirements, regulatory requirements, etc., we take all of those in combination, the lack of interoperability really challenges their ability to make efficient and timely decisions. So we see data as a strategic asset and required for the advanced analytics, the forecasting, the AI and ML models that are starting to make their way into energy and commodities trading. And as we discussed, some of these systems can no longer operate in isolation. So the connectivity needs to be able to take that high quality data and move that through the ecosystem within our customers, which should allow for a better decisioning infrastructure. So in potential partners from a delivery perspective, we seek out partners that have a proven track record in leveraging governance, transparency, and accountability in the way that they help us deploy our solutions. We also look for partners that can operate in fast-paced global deployments because these are mission-critical systems for our customers. Making sure that we mitigate the time to value is really, really important. From a mindset perspective, we look for partners that share our ethos and logos around deep industry expertise in energy and commodities, as well as having a very collaborative, proactive problem-solving approach. We also look for partners that leverage empathy to understand that change is difficult, and to drive effective change, you need to innovate in a regulatory and controlled way. You need to include inclusive thinking between customers and their vendors, and you need to have a strategic plan. So you need to have a vision for how a solution is going to solve problems at scale. So Lead Consult and Zema Global first partnered on some thought leadership pieces at their summit in Valencia in 2025, something that we look forward to participating again. We had Andrea Stone, our CEO, speak at the summit, which I think was very well received. There's a lot of personal connection between Lead Consult and Zema Global historically, and because of their position in the market, the relationships they have, that we will continue to look for ways to work together again in the future. So we see our implementation partners really being critical in extending Zema Global's positioning as the first and only decision infrastructure partner for energy and commodities in 4 areas. First of all, we see that accelerated global deployments are going to require someone that we see their value in helping us to compress time to value for our customers by aligning AI-ready data, workflows, curve analytics, total portfolio analytics to strategic objectives with our customers.
The energy industry is very exciting and at the same time quite niche in my view, because it's let's say the world cannot exist without the energy sector, and at the same time the IT systems in the energy are too many, too diversified, and the landscapes nowadays are unfortunately quite outdated. So the amount of data is getting more and more. The systems nowadays unfortunately are not prepared for what is coming. Obviously, AI also plays a big role, but in order to have working AI agents, you need very good orchestration in your landscape. And the biggest challenge is actually the mess, unfortunately, that most of the energy corporations has gained during the ages, basically. So optimization of these landscapes are the biggest challenge. A lack of good people, or let's say not enough professionals that can update the landscapes, is the missing piece in my view. I see a tendency in the last 5 years or so that people are going for best of breed type of technology, and just the landscapes become too complex. The commodities are very diversified, new regulations constantly, obviously the volatility, the political decisions, the wars that are happening are creating a situation where you have to be blitz fast in every decision. And the current landscapes, as I said, are not prepared for that. So we need new types of systems. But the best would be, obviously, everybody wants to go for each specific function for the best possible system. But when you do something like that, you get a jungle in your landscape. You get plenty of systems that are not really good orchestrated and aligned with one another. And in my view, this is the biggest challenge in front of every energy company, to not just select the best systems that they could select, but actually to rearrange them and to create the ever-growing landscape possibility, basically, so that you have a good orchestration. This is vital for the success that allows you to be up with the market. When the market changes, when you need a new commodity, or you want to trade on a new market, or you want to change something, you have to be as fast as possible. So orchestration and integration is the most vital part here. Zema Global is a very innovative company, and we love innovating companies, obviously. One thing that I can distinguish here is that I love the acquisition of Sequan that they did, because it allows you to have a data platform with risk analytics combined. And there are practically no other players on the market that can allow that. So this is definitely very interesting. At the same time, the spirit of the company is very LEAD vibe, I would say. They are very partnership friendly, very ecosystem friendly, and we do believe that if all these challenges that we have in front of us in the market are solved only via cooperation of great companies. Nobody can solve it alone. So, yeah. Our middleware solution, the LEAD Universal Loader, is constructed exactly for the problems that I described a bit ago. Basically, we connect the energy world via configuration-only platform. It's a local, no-code platform, so it allows strategy to the execution time is minimized. So if a customer wants to integrate Zema Global, for example, or Sequan or any of the solutions, our platform allows the fastest possible integration with all the rest of the landscape on the customer. And I do believe that the decision advantage here, basically, when a person takes a decision, an energy manager takes a decision, until the platform is live, this time is of essence, especially in this volatility nowadays. So by cooperating together, we allow easy integration for close to zero time. This is vital for sure, because it's only possible to work with like-minded people if you have a joint strategy or joint vision. If you see the world going into the same direction, let's say. Otherwise, obviously, you can deliver projects with different visions, but it creates not the right environment. I mean, if you want to really achieve something, I do believe that you need partners that have the same vision for the future of the world. And Zema Global is definitely one of these companies that see the world going into the direction that LEAD see. So we love to complement ourselves with that type of companies around. Innovative companies that are really driving the sector forward.